Right, on the way to watch Talk to Me at the cinema. I'm with my pal Luke. Say hello.
What's up?
I am quite excited, but I am very bad with horror films, so I'll most likely spend an hour with my fingers plugged in my ears. So, yeah, I think I've seen one trailer, and I can't really remember it, so pretty much a fresh set for going into the cinema. What about you, Luke? Are you excited?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, we've talked about this before because it's been directed by the Philippou brothers, written and directed by the Philippou brothers, who come from the YouTube channel RackaRacka. They make sort of parodical action short videos. And because of that, I don't know whether this is going to be a parodical sort of horror film or whether it'll be a serious effort. I'm not sure, but I've heard nothing but good things. I haven't seen a trailer or anything though. But yeah, so it's all going to be a surprise. I'm excited.
Excited for sure. We'll see you after we come out of the cinema.
After cinema, after cinema, after cinema reviews.
What is up, guys? Welcome to Boomer Base. Today we are here to look at the film Talk to Me, the new horror film that's out at the cinema at the moment. I am with one of my friends, Luke. Say hello.
Hello, how's it going?
But before we get to the real content, if you end up liking what you see and want to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified anytime I upload.
So Luke will probably be very infrequent on the channel, as that man's doing business at the army. Ain't got time for talking about films. But no, we've just come back from the cinema, and yeah, it shit me up. I had my fingers in my ears for longer than I thought, and there was one scene, even with my fingers in my ears, that, I don't know, I freaked out a lot. But I think the film was also very, very loud, audibly anyway, which didn't help.
It was.
But no, I had a lot of fun. There seems to be a fair amount of mixed reviews for the film, but I am in disagreement on the negative side. I had fun with the film. I thought it was very cool for a Indian, or not Indian, but an indie Australian film. But no, I had a lot of fun. The ending was pretty cool, all things considered, and yeah, I just had fun. Tell me what you thought, Luke.
Yeah, Matt, I thought it was good. Being familiar with the Philippou brothers, I was excited about this. I only found out it was made by them a couple of weeks ago. I wouldn't have known probably if I hadn't been told by a mate of mine. But yeah, as a debut for a feature film from them, very impressed. Yeah, I think they did a good job. Like I was saying earlier, with their previous work on YouTube being movie parody work, I was sort of half expecting this to be a parody, and my God, it was not. It was a very serious entry. It was. Yeah, impressive to say the least.
It dealt with a fair few quite dense issues and themes. Really, we had stuff to do with heavy mental health issues and things, and then there was the things to do with loss and grief and
not coming to terms with a loss. Yeah,
which
factor in that.
I thought was very cool. The acting was very, very cool. I especially liked as I think most people are aware anyway, just spoiler warning, FYI, but if you've clicked on this video, I assume you have watched the film anyway.
Yeah, is that the case? Are we just doing straight spoilers?
Straight up,
okay.
Balls to the walls spoilers.
Cool.
The first instance where they started touching the hand and saying, "Talk to me," Mia's first interaction was very well acted. It was pretty gruesome, to be fair, and then the most memorable one probably was Riley after he started headbutting the table.
Yeah, brutal sounds.
Trying to pull his eyeball out of his socket.
Yeah, well,
did he actually pull it out? I
don't know, because for the rest of the film, it's all sort of swollen up, isn't it? You don't see what's underneath. I'm pretty sure there was a sound effect in there that seemed to imply that he popped the eyeball. So
could you imagine popping your eyeball?
Yeah, no, I can't imagine doing that. Because I never will. I'll never try that.
Unless you grab a hand and say, "Talk to me."
Good God, I won't know. If anyone even jokingly says, "Oh, let's try it for foot," I won't.
No. If anyone starts fucking about with Ouija boards or any of that talking to the spirit shit, it's just a complete no.
Yeah.
No.
I know it's not real, but I still won't.
Yep, I still won't. Just at the off chance that it might be real.
Yeah.
There is no need to fuck with that stuff. I mean, there was definitely it has lots of very memorable scenes, to be fair. like not always for the positive. Like there was a scene where Daniel's under the influence of a spirit and he starts pretty much edging himself in a chair and then starts kissing a dog.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool to see a dog in the film. French and a dog, yeah. Like Cookie was very cool as a dog. I wanted him to be in the film a bit more.
Though he apparently stinks.
Yeah. Well, I suppose for a mutt like that, you know, like when Mia first came in, she just kind of like grabbed him and just yeeted him off the bed.
Yeah.
I'd have left him on the bed. But
he was disturbed by the pillow as well. Like when Mia like hits.
Yeah, that was so horrible.
Hits over the pillow and the dog like grunts. Yeah.
Like that pillow sound effect was very loud. To be fair, like I was saying to Luke on the walk back, I don't think from memory I can think of a film where I've been that like audibly disturbed, as it was just very loud.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's just like my autism and me being a bit of a crackhead or what, but it was just audibly displeasing for loudness.
Yeah, I can't think of a film that I've seen in the cinema that's been or had louder sound effects in it than that. Like the slapping, where Mia was slapping herself, that was piercing. Yeah, they were
frazzled me sideways.
Claps. Yeah,
and like because this film reminded me a lot of the Truth or Dare film with Lucy Hale in, where they did some kind of thing. I'm fairly sure with like a spirit or something, and they basically, in a similar fashion to how the ending kind of seemed, where it almost felt like they passed the baton on, or it just keeps going as like a weird cycle. Like that happens in Truth or Dare. Like if you don't, you have to pass on the cycle, otherwise you'll die.
Right. Okay.
For playing the game. But then again, we were talking about, because there's one hand, and I can't remember if it's the left or right. We'll go with left in this thing. But like they were, holding on to the left hand and saying "talk to me," but at the end, I think it might have been like another. I don't know if it was another left hand or it might have been the right hand of the metaphorical other thing. I don't know. But...
Yeah, well, yeah, they do talk about it earlier in the film, don't they? Oh, where's the other hand? Like, yeah,
or if there is another hand.
Yeah,
and things.
They don't seem to know.
But they've already announced a "Talk to Me" too. But I don't know what that's about, and from trying to quickly Google, all I'm getting up is helplines and Samaritans, which doesn't really help. Well, I suppose it does help, but not in the way that I need it to help. But overall, I had a relatively... Actually, I don't even know if it was a relatively good time, because I was just cacking my pants in the cinema, to be fair.
Yeah.
I don't do well with jump scares and things, or just loud sounds, so horror films aren't the best things for me, I guess. But I was trying to figure out who the mum was for the entirety of the film, and I really couldn't place my finger on it until Luke thankfully told me it was...
Éowyn from Lord of the Rings, yeah. Miranda Otto.
Even though Lord of the Rings is one of my favourite films, I couldn't tell you that her name was Éowyn. There's a lot of the names just escaped me.
Yeah.
In Lord of the Rings. No, I could have sworn I did see something about Talk to Me too. Maybe I was just telling fibs, Luke, sorry.
Oh, really? Well, you can't find anything now?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it was just a... Maybe I just saw something and just... Maybe. I don't know. I think there is. Talk to Me 2 gets title, first details of horror sequel. So maybe there is.
Yeah, officially in the works. Okay, yeah. So it's happening.
It's still going to be done by the Filippo brothers.
Cool.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
It says to be continuing these characters' story.
Okay, so yeah, it's going to be the same cast and not just the...
I don't know if it'll be the full-on same cast or anything, but can only speculate really at this point.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll definitely be down for seeing it again. Just might have to get some earplugs or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not too bad with horror stuff. I just have this constant sense of dread of like when's the next jump scare coming, or when's the next disgusting thing I'm gonna have to watch coming. Somebody's gonna get hurt. Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like it's just the jump scares. Whenever I see like a part on the screen, I'm just assuming someone's face is gonna pop up, or someone like when when Mia started hugging her dad. All I could see was just a door frame that was black, and I was expecting someone to run out of it. And it was really freaking me out. And especially like when Riley woke up from that weird dream and you just heard singing. I was literally just like, I might not sleep tonight.
Mia waking up.
Oh yes, Mia. Sorry, not Riley.
Yeah, yeah.
When she wakes up and she just like hears singing, and then that
yeah.
weird, disgusted old granny lady appears and starts sucking on Daniel's foot.
Yeah, I hate that. Like, because, a dark room where you can't see what's there, but obviously something is there. Awful.
Terrifying.
And I'm pretty sure I thought I could see like just light reflected into eyes, but I think it was just a cupboard or something like that. And I was like, oh fucking Jesus Christ! Like, yeah. I think I'd just top myself.
Yeah, literally
if that
off
happened to me-
myself. I'd start headbutting the
No.
table, take a leaf out of Riley's book, headbutt the table.
Yeah.
Because I was waiting for like a weird like shadow to come under the door. I wasn't like expecting it to be like the, I don't know, closed cupboard thing or like that corner of darkness where someone was sitting.
Yeah.
But thankfully it wasn't done like too jump scarily. It was kind of just more eerie as she crawled and then just kind of like attempted to start chasing her, but then just started sucking on some feet. Really.
Yeah, well, because she moves slow and then just suddenly starts moving quick. Oh,
creepy as shit. Do
good
not
God.
like that.
Yeah.
And then Daniel just wakes up and it's just Mia sucking on some toes, then just freaks out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Why are teenagers so dumb in film? Like, honestly. Like, because they started doing it almost like a party drug at the beginning of the film, just being like, yeah, let's get fucking high off talking to spirits and the weird rush that we're getting.
Yeah.
But, no, I think Mia deserved what she got, to be fair. She was extremely irresponsible.
Yeah, I mean, is it understandable in a way? Like, she wanted to... Obviously, it all started off with Riley being possessed by the mum, and then Mia wanting to talk to her. But, yeah, is that
I mean, if we ever found ourselves into a situation where I got to talk to my mum again...
Yeah.
I'd just let it be, in honesty. I don't think I would I wouldn't put myself in the situation to hear anyway, so I'm not that stupid.
Yeah.
Let alone would I, like, get, like, a 14, 15-year-old to, like, do it. Especially after we've seen, like, just how people were acting. And I'm sad we didn't get to see the friend, was it Jade? I think it was Jade.
Yes, she's the sister, yeah.
It'd have been cool to have seen her, like, have done it, because I can't believe even after Mia's first instance where it was just beyond crackers, like, I would, just at the assumption of the voice change and how her face was, I'd be like, it's not her. I'd be freaked out, but there was still some disbelief in some of the characters' faces, but...
Yeah, well, I mean, there was a montage, wasn't there, when they do it for the second time before Riley does it, where like I think a few of them have a couple of goes like on the hand, but what's her name? Jade never does she?
No,
she never.
She is the responsible.
Yeah, she's the us. She's the audience.
she knows not to fuck about at all.
Yeah,
not to fuck about, but. No, I think I would give this a medium 7 to maybe a low 8.
Yeah, I'm sat on a solid 8. For this.
I think it helps that it's like an indie film, and I think we had a look at the budget, and it was what?
4.5 million.
Yeah,
that's what it said.
we looked at it like literally all of, I think just prior to clicking the record button, and I can't remember. The 4.5. I think you said billion then. Million's pretty good, and it's got like a 40-ish. Gross so far, and that's not too bad.
Yeah.
All things considered, so.
And I think it's still to come out in some places as well. Like it hasn't been released yet. Because this film came out in October last year in Australia, October 2022. We're now in August 2023. And
it just takes a bit of time. The time disparity between here and Australia is quite vast.
Yeah, but then I think the US it came out in January this year. So it's been a good.
It's always weird when I see some of the YouTubers I follow that are from the US, and just sometimes I'll see them review a video for like a film, and I'm just like, that's not even like, it's like another month plus to come out over here, and I'm like, I wish I could review the film already.
It's bizarre. I don't know what the sort of logistics are behind why that can happen. I'm assuming somebody might know that's listening to this. Leave a comment, I guess, if you know.
Yeah, but, if you do randomly know.
Yeah.
Wow,
I think solid effort, especially like from a cast of unknown people. I think the only person that I knew of was Miranda Otto in this. Other than that, I think most of the main cast have like maybe 1 or 2 credits on IMDb under them. Other than that, they'll probably have just done theatre stuff. But yeah, no complaints, no terrible acting. Really, really good. Yeah. From people who are relatively amateur. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Even with Mia, the main person, she's just done like next to nothing really.
Yeah, she got five credits, all from the last 2 years. Yeah.
I'm assuming it is just all Australian stuff. It is nice to see in cinema sometimes where it's not Timothy Chalamet's 8th film of the year or Margot Robbie's 4th film of the year. There are other actors and actresses out there that can be good on the screen. So I can only applaud this film, and I am not eager because I suck at horror, but I am intrigued to watch further adaptations and maybe find out a bit more about the world of Talk to Me and how the funky hand works. Because it's the same sort of like horror trope as in like, you know, the weird cube thing from like Hellraiser. Now that I'm thinking about it a bit more, it does seem to happen a lot in horror films where there is something that just gets passed along and it starts off a new thing. So maybe after all this, maybe we'll focus on that group that we saw at the end for the Talk to Me 2, or maybe the weird hand will end up in...
Yeah, well, I was thinking about... Do you reckon it will be a case of Mia, who is now dead, possessing somebody and trying to continue a mission from the first film, you know, to get Riley out of this purgatory place or whatever?
But is he really in purgatory though?
Yeah, was it the dead people?
Was this the weird dead? Because they said that that Riley started to be awake and not just try off himself.
Yeah.
Every lucky bastard. 2 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it was hard because sometimes like bits in the film were like you thought it was real, but it was like dreamscape, and it was a bit like jarring. But no, I'm intrigued. Although I can't really recommend Truth or Dare because it really isn't like that amazing.
Okay.
It's still the same type of premise, which is kind of cool for, or potentially spreading on to the next person. I don't know. That might have just been like a way for us to confirm that Mia had actually died in that jump. Maybe she did die when she jumped into the like motorway or whatever the fuck you call it in the US. And she didn't really stand up.
Yeah, I'm assuming that her corpse is still on the road, and it's
because her legs look splattered, and she just kind of like stood up and started walking, which was like, oh, maybe her legs weren't splattered, but
I didn't clock that it was her. I thought it was Riley in the road, and obviously he's wearing a hospital gown and not a tank top and jeans. I thought it was him in the road, and I was like, oh damn, she did it. But then it shows her close up, and it's Mia, and I was like, oh yeah, of course, it's not.
I do feel well sorry for the dad though.
Yeah,
he's just holding on to a lot with like the letter from his wife that just killed herself. And
then,
and then started to just maybe thought he was connecting with the daughter a bit more, although Mia just wasn't connecting really, but he thought, and then she just fucking stabs him.
Yeah, he's completely unaware that she's going through some shit with the dead people.
Going through a lot of shit.
Yeah,
shit times 2.
Do you reckon did he survive? Do we think? I mean, he was still alive when Jade found him.
Oh, I thought he had just been like weirdly propped. I couldn't see very well sometimes.
No,
I thought he'd been just propped up randomly.
He was breathing still, and so I'm assuming she must have rang an ambulance for him before ringing her mum to say, oh, I don't know, because
I thought he was just dead. In honesty,
I don't know. I thought he was alive, but
keep talking to me whilst I do some googling.
I hope. Oh, do I hope he survived? Maybe it would be just good for him to. His daughter's dead now, you know. Christ.
Yeah, like
brutal.
I assumed. So like we had some different takes on the ending. Do you believe the group at the party at the end playing "Talk to Me" and ultimately some of Mia were doing so with the hand the others used for the most of the movie, or a second hand? That's also interesting as well. Has it just been like times passed and they randomly just like summoned Mia, or is it like see, they think it's the other hand from like the accent difference or the different language, sorry.
That would be cool.
Which is what I took it to be.
Yeah. Because I can't see how the original hand would have got into their possession. Like, how would they have got that?
Oh, there's a thing saying I'm on Team Original Hand. It's like Jumanji board game with less drums.
Oh, yeah.
Which is pretty cool. But I am definitely Team Other Hand, as you know.
Yeah, I think that would be a cool way, yeah, to sort of get Mia back in. Because yeah, how would they have got hold of the original hand?
Oh, apparently it actually is the same hand.
Is
it? Like shape. Not it might not necessarily be the same hand, but it's the same shaking hand. So it would be like the left hand, but it might not necessarily be the same left hand. It could just be that there are multiple weird voodoo fucking hands. Like, is there?
Yeah.
Like, after all the shit had gone down, the weird tomboy looking annoying faced lady.
Yeah, she was a fucking bitch.
Her Balkan skull buddy. Like, I'd have definitely like smashed the hand to see if there actually was a hand inside.
Yeah, I wonder what it would actually look like though. What sort of like state of decay would it be in? Because if it was embalmed like early on, would it still be a real hand? Like, would it still be full flesh and bone? Like no decomposition or anything?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I think my only negative thing, although it did help her character, but just Mia's haircut bothered me throughout the entire film. Like, she did just look like she got off like a crack ward, and it really didn't help. But like, it seemed just like people didn't like her either, other than like Jade, because some like true feelings started to draw out. Like, did you just like cling yourself onto my family and stuff? I think I remember at one point, which is just a bit sad as it is, but. I don't know, very cool.
I mean, the tomboy girl didn't seem to like her, but then it was never really explained why that was.
Yeah, because it had been 2 years. It's a bit shit of Jade, to be fair, thinking about it now. Like, she just kind of left her friend on her 2 years, on her friend's 2-year mum anniversary thing that they like had. Because I don't know, that's still pretty fresh, all things considered.
When did she leave her? What? Like what happened there? Like when was the 2-year anniversary? Was that when?
That was the same day that she first arrived, where she like slapped the fucking pillow on her.
Oh, okay. Dog. Yeah, right.
Because she was like, "Oh, it's my mum's anniversary thing," which I mean, I wouldn't necessarily use that. I don't think that's cool to her have used, but I mean, poor on Jade for just not telling her friend to get a fucking haircut. Looked like she honestly looked like she had like long hair and someone just put like a bowl on her head and just started cutting around the edges. It looked terrible.
Yeah.
But no, if you've managed to make it this far in the video, drop a comment. Tell me if you've seen this film, if you liked it. If you didn't, all's good. We appreciate all types of comments in this video. And then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that funky stuff. And then tune in for the next video, which might be Gran Turismo or whatever we see on Monday.
Yeah.
Luke's only here for a short bit, so I'm gonna milk him for all the videos possible.
Yeah. We've got the. What's it called? Screen Unseen.
Screen Unseen.
So it could be anything, really.
Fuck knows. I beg it's not horror.
Imagine if he's talked to me again.
Oh, that'd be so sad.
It won't be. I mean, it won't be a film that's out already, will it? Because like, what's the point?
I think the closest horror film to coming out is A Haunting in Venice, which is early September. But it might be Strays, the weird dog. But who knows? You'll see when the video's uploaded.
Yeah.
But take care now. Bye bye.
Cheers.
Hey, thank you for watching the video. Click the button to keep watching, or click the other video for more videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.